Give me 7 minutes of your precious time and you'll get 100% better at writing your characters. Or just click off, which will be your loss. Hey, I'm just laying out the terms here. You wouldn't want to be like 90% of the rest of the community, right? But jokes aside, listen to me. This video will give you everything you need to know on characterization and development of your characters. How can I make them complex? How can I build relationships between them? How can I develop them in a way that satisfies me? Your every question will be answered here. I am 𝐸𝐞𝐬, and this is your characterization guide. Before starting, please do note that this is not a full development guide. Many watching this video will have close to no experience in developing characters, so I'm giving you the first tools you need towards learning all of the next complicated stuff, and trust me, there's a lot. So where do we start? Well, from the beginning, of course. When you start a story, you'll probably have either created the main character first, then the plot, and all the other complicated bullshit that comes with it. Eventually, you'll start thinking about side characters, those who will support or challenge your MC. Having all these will imperatively bring character interaction, which a lot of you seem to be having trouble with. Oftentimes when I watch Gacha Life mini-movies, characters seem so robotic. Conversations come off as random, rushed, or just awkwardly cut short to move the plot forward, if they even have any. And to that I say, stop. Character interactions make up a big portion of the enjoyment in stories. Many do try working around with them, but it's still never quite it. Conversations either jump straight to the point without any flow, or end abruptly, making the whole interaction useless. When you want to build relationships between characters, I say it a lot, but it has to be natural. Based on the personalities of your characters, the discussion could go anywhere. It can start in an awkward way or in a pretty energetic way. They could be asking for directions and then bond later on, or have some type of issue with them, which starts a sort of frenemies relationship. God, so many choices, but even if any of these examples are actually put into place, they're usually very badly done. First thing you need to take into account is their personality. Like I said, conversations go anywhere, even in real life. The topic to me doesn't really matter, honestly. Of course, if they start talking about some chicken nuggets or whatever bull like that, then yeah, shut the fuck up. But any topic can deliver messages to me, which you need to find when you want characters to speak with each other. A message. Don't worry, we won't get deep into it. That'll be for later. But what I mean are messages that tell us more about a character while simultaneously not telling us. Let me explain. This needs to be paired up with a sound and logical backstory for which explains the character's actions, manners, personality, and everything else. There is also again a large spectrum related to the upbringing of a character, which is too long to fucking say, so I won't. I'll take a simple character. She has had a rough childhood. She was awkward and socially rejected, which made her withdraw even more, despite craving social connection. She's never had a friend ever, and she tenses up every time she is in front of strangers because of it. She's only truly comfortable around family, where she can be herself, and as she's very passionate about the things she likes. So, one day, while walking on the streets, she bumps into someone, and this person helps her up, and asks her to go grab lunch to make it up to her. Completely random, right? But that's the thing. E is hyperactive, loves talking to people, and can help but spark conversations, but at the same time, abrasive at times. P, on the other hand, is weirded out and reluctant, but lacks the courage to say no. As they spend more time together at school over social media, E becomes intrigued by P's quirks. Because she's different. She doesn't talk often, she avoids eye contact, she gives short answers, she avoids any social interaction that he proposes. It's all these little things that makes E think and wonder about what kind of problem P has, because he's never met someone like P. While P slowly warms up to E's energy, over time they grow closer. But then conflict strikes. E's abrasiveness pushes P too far, crossing a line as she lashes out, ending their relationship. For E, this is a wake-up call. He realizes his behavior hurt someone he cared about. For P, it's confusing and painful. E tries to apologize, but P won't let him. It's the first time anyone has ever been like that to him, so he feels kind of lost and his energy blows out for a while. P, in the meantime, feels like she's finally free of that douchebag. She convinces herself of that. but she quickly realizes that she actually misses E. He's the first one that's ever taken a liking to B. He talked to her out of his free will, they'd hang out outside of school, her first ever friend, and she's finished it all without even giving E a chance to redeem himself. She also realizes she wasn't the best with E, often annoyed or uninterested on purpose. Even if she did like E's presence, it changes something in her, and she comes apologizing to him immediately after that. During their time apart, E realizes how his behavior hurt P and resolves to change, and from there, their relationship just grows stronger. This story shows on both ends that they were both some type of jerks. E learns to be more considerate, while P becomes more open to connection. Their relationship isn't perfect, but that's what makes it real. The growth happens naturally over time through their interactions and conflicts. Both learn from each other and decide to change for one another. Of course, I've left a lot of things and you might not understand their actions right away, but the point is that characters should have an impact on each other, whether it be for their views on things or mindset or personality. Your characters, if you so want them to be able to do it, have to be able to change one another in some type of way through discussion, events, time with each other. There are a bunch of opportunities to do that in your story, and how I say it every time, it has to be natural. Don't rush it, don't half-ass it. It's not even a real word, but pretty much take your time with it and structure where you want your story to go, and you'll see how things will go smoothly. Think about your own characters. How did they talk to each other? Does it feel natural or forced? Let me know in the comments. Implementing good music is also an upgrade for the enjoyment of a movie, which is why next video we'll be diving into the magic of Gacha Life music videos. You'll be in for a ride. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until we see each other again, ciao. Get out.